Hello everybody, how are you? Hello everybody, how are you? It is time to start our day. It is time to work and play. Hello everybody, how are you? Hi guys, welcome to Monday Morning Circle Time. Today we are going to be talking about the letter W. We'll learn the sign language, the sound it makes, and we'll practice writing that letter today. We are also going to talk a little bit more about the color green and the shape of the oval. Are you ready to get started? Let's start out by looking at what the date is today. We are still in the month of March, which looks like this. These are the letters for March, M-A-R-C-H. You put those letters together and we get the word March. Let's clap it. Ready? March. One clap, one syllable. Now the days of the week, let's see what those are again. There's Sunday and there's Monday. There's Tuesday and there's Wednesday. There's Thursday and there's Friday. And then there's Saturday. Days of the week. 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 And we're meeting for circle time on a Monday. That's the second day of the week right here, Monday. This says today is Monday. Well, if today is Monday, that means that yesterday was the weekend and it was the day of Sunday. Tomorrow will be Tuesday. And the day of the month that we are in right now, we are up to the number 15. We're halfway through this month, the number 15. And we've already practiced writing our 15 and our 16 and our last two circle times together. But just to take one more look at them, the 15, this is the word for 15, and these are the numbers that write 15. And that's a 1 and a 5 standing side by side of each other. So if 15 was 1 and a 5, the next one is 16, and that's 1 and a 6. And there's the word for 16. Now here is something exciting, at least I think so, I'm ready. The word winter here, it says the season is winter, almost time to change it. In fact, when we get together on Friday, we're going to talk about the next season that is coming. I am excited and I am ready, and some of you guys might be too. Let's go back to our letter of the week. Do you remember what I said it was? Take a look at it up here. The letter W. Now last week we did the letter V, and the letter V we noticed was like this. It was 2 fingers up, and like this one we made the sign language, and that's how we wrote the letter too. But what was cool about it was the uppercase and the lowercase both looked like this. Look at our W's. The uppercase and the lowercase look exactly the same. The uppercase gets to go up to the top lines, and the lowercase stays in the middle lines. So that'll be easy when we practice writing it. All we have to do is learn how to do one, and then we know how to do both. Now, just like I just said, the letter V, not only when you wrote it did it look like this, but the sign language did as well. Guess what for W? 2 fingers for V, 3 fingers for W. Can you put 3 fingers up? 3 fingers up and kind of spread apart a little bit like that is the letter W in sign language. Let's check it against our board and our letters. You ready? Look at that. It fits right over it just like the V did. The letter W with our fingers looks like the letter W that we write. So what sound does the letter W make? Do you see what picture is up there behind me? It's a picture of, oh, delicious, juicy watermelon. Wah, wah. Can you say that? Wah. Water. How about white? I am wearing white. Wear, white, watermelon are all W words. And in a moment, I have a W book that has some W letters in it to share with you. We'll come back and have you listen for the W words in just a moment. But first, let's get our papers and write our W's. If you don't have an ABC journal, that's not a problem. Get any piece of paper that you have and you can write along with me. If you can print this out, then you can practice tracing with me as well. Let's get whatever you're using to write with ready. I'm using a marker up here so you guys can see it. And I'm going to make my uppercase and my lowercase. But to learn them, first thing I want to do is trace them. That helps me learn them. I can trace them with my finger. I'm going to put my finger on it. And when I have letters like this that go down like this, I like to say they're going down, not the slide. So let's be at the top of the slide, slide down, climb back up. Slide down, climb back up. Does that seem familiar to anybody? When we drew the letter V last week, do you remember what we did? We slid down and we climbed back up, and that's where we stopped. So let me grab another piece of paper here. Let's take a look at something. If I cover up part of the W there, what am I left with? I'm left with the letter V, like we learned last week. So really, if you've been practicing your V's, you already know how to make a W, because what it is two V's that touch each other. Let's give that a try. You ready? So we start at the top, slide down to the bottom, climb back up, slide down, climb back up. That's how we make the letter W. For the lowercase, same thing, only tall and short, just like V. The uppercase is tall, the lowercase is short. All right, here we go. Start here, slide down, climb back up, slide down, climb back up. So you could think of it like a big slide and a little slide. When we're using the lines to make our letters, the lines just help guide us so we know how big and how small to make our letters. When we do the uppercase, we start up here at the very top line and we go down to the bottom line and then back up and down from there. When we do the lowercase, we start right in the middle and go up and down from there. Okay, so like I said, we're going to start at the top. Are you ready? Pens, crayons, pencils, ready? Here we go. Slide down, all the way back up. Slide down, all the way back up. Were you able to do it? Let's try another one. Here we go, up at the top. Slide down, all the way back up. Slide down, all the way back up. Uppercase W. Now it's lowercase w time. You ready? Put it in the middle, slide down, and not all the way back up, but up to the middle. Back up, slide down, back up. Let's do another one. You ready? Start in the middle, slide down, back up, slide down, back up. Those are our W's. I have some W's that I cut out to show you. You know what? I just noticed that I didn't cut this one all the way out. So let me get my scissors and you can help me with it. Here we go. Okay, this one has another letter still attached to it. So I'm going to put 2 fingers on the bottom, my thumb up on top, and I'm going to open the mouth and go chop, chop, chop. And I got that part off. I'm going to cut off this top part too. Chop, chop. Now I have my uppercase W. So I am going to put a little glue right here. Put my uppercase W on there. And, oh, same thing. I still have extra letters on there. So 2 fingers on the bottom, thumb up on top, open the mouth, and chop, turn it, chop, turn it, chop. Now I have my lowercase w to go side by side there. Uppercase and lowercase w's. I found a W word of something that I really like. Listen for the W sound again. You ready? I'll give you hints. Let's see if you can guess it. It's a food, and you can put syrup on it. Some people like to put berries on it. You usually eat it for breakfast, but sometimes people eat them for dinner, and it makes the W sound. Do you know what food that is? It wouldn't be pancakes, would it? Because that makes a P sound. It makes a W sound, which is waffles. Raise your hand if you like waffles. Who else loves waffles? Oh, they're so delicious. All right, so here is my waffles. It might be kind of hard for you to see. It's waffles being cooked. Let me put it right here next to my letters. Give it a little bit of glue. Oh, no. Give it a little bit of glue. Oh, you know what I just noticed? I don't know if you guys can see this, but on the back of my picture, look at, there's a little teeny tiny picture of a watermelon, another W. There are my waffles, my W page. I only have 3 letters to go, X, Y, and Z, and then my ABC book will be done, and we'll have to read it together. So for now, I'm going to push my W page aside. Let's see. So far, we've said the words waffle, watermelon, wearing, white. Those are some of the W words that we've heard. Now, I said I had a book with W's in it. Let's take a peek at it and see if you see some W words on here. You ready? It's a very colorful book. You ready? Okay, take a look at it. Do you see some W words? How many W words do you see? I see 1, 2, 3. They are what, wonderful, and world. This W book that I want to share with you comes from a song that I really love. It's called What a Wonderful World. Let's take a peek inside. Look at even the colors that they use that are alone are beautiful. Very vibrant, colorful front, beautiful colors on the inside. So enjoy the pictures as I read it to you. There's a lot to look at in each one. I see trees of green, red roses too. I see them bloom for me and you. And I think to myself, can you help me with this part? It's the same thing that was on the front of the book. What a wonderful world. Look at all the things that make our world so wonderful. I see skies of blue and clouds of white, another W word. The bright, blessed day, the dark, sacred night. Oh, look at all these animals. And I think to myself, can you help me? What a wonderful world. We saw a bunch of these animals when we visited Africa and the zoo. The colors of the rainbow, so pretty in the sky, are also on the faces of people going by. I see friends shaking hands, saying, how do you do? They're really saying, I love you. I hear babies cry. I watch them grow. Watch is another W word. They'll learn much more than I'll ever know. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world. Yes, I think to myself, what a wonderful world. A lot of W words in there. Isn't that a beautiful book? Thank you for reading that with me. Okay, we're going to move on from W's for a moment, and we're going to go back and we're going to look at our color that we had for the month of March and our shape that we had for the month of March. What color was it again? I can see it all places behind me here. Let's see if we can find all the green behind me. You ready? It was the color green. Let's see. We have our border that goes across the top, and on our border are green shamrocks for St. Patrick's Day. Same thing across the bottom. Here is the color green and the word green written underneath it. Look at the word March. Do you see green in there? Look closely. Do you see it? Which letter is green? The H is green. I see green on the side here and another one peeking out here. Let's move over here. I don't see any more green. Do you see this? This is green from underneath our W. That was green. Ooh. And the board itself too is green. The chalkboard back there is green. How about on our map of the world? Do you see any green up there? I see it in North America here. It's colored in green. And then there's little spots of green on the different views down at the bottom there. There's lots of green. Green is a common color, and green is the color we see a lot in spring and on St. Patrick's Day. So we're going to get a lot of green in our time together this week. That's the color green, and we're going to use it to do something in a minute, but let's talk about our shape first. Remember what our shape was? This shape that's back here is called an oval. Can you say oval? Oval. Your mouth kind of makes an oval when you say it. Oval. It kind of makes a circle or an oval. I want to make a couple of ovals with you. The first thing I have is a pipe cleaner, and right now it's not an oval, is it? What shape is it right now? It's a circle, because you can get an oval from taking a circle and stretching it out. I can stretch it tall, and I get an oval. Put it back. I can stretch it wide, and I get an oval. Now, when I make an oval, what do you think of? What objects? When I see this, I kind of think of a football. When I saw this one, I thought of an egg. What else can you think of that might be an oval shape? Can you use something to make an oval today? Maybe you have some yarn. Maybe you have some pipe cleaners. What can you use to make an oval? Maybe you have some rubber bands or something else you can use. Maybe you have some Play-Doh. I have some green Play-Doh. I'm going to take it. I'm going to roll it up. Now, when I roll it up, what shape am I going to get? I'm going to get the shape that is called a sphere. Can you say that? I'll bet you wanted to say ball, didn't you? I almost said ball. But really, it is a sphere. This is a sphere. I'm going to take my sphere, and I'm going to smush it between my hands. Oh, let's see what shape it comes out as then. Kind of a circle, maybe in between a circle and oval. So I need to work with it a little bit. I need to form it in my hands. I'm going to stretch out the circle that kind of came out of there, smooth out the sides, and let's see if I get an oval. What do you think, guys? I think I got an oval. I not only got an oval, I got a green oval, our color and our shape all in one. If you have some Play-Doh today, you can make an oval. Maybe you can make a longer oval than I'm making. There's a longer oval. Maybe you can make a shorter oval. I can push it back down and make a shorter oval. Maybe you can make a thick oval, a thin oval. See how many different ovals you can make. Can you tear this apart and make more than one? See how many you can make. One more thing, besides going back and writing your letter W's and practicing with that today, one more thing you can do today. This is a paper that your grown-up can print off of the internet for you, and then you can try it at home. If you want, you can put it in one of those sleeves where you can wipe the outside off, and you could do it again and again. Or you can print it off and just do it one time. This is called Shape, Hunt, and Color. Okay, so on the paper you can see there's a lot of different shapes. Let's see some. What do we see here? A circle, a square, a heart, oh, another square, a star, a triangle, a rectangle, a diamond, and an oval. So your job is to take a green crayon, a green pencil, a green marker, something that's green, and color in all the ovals. Here's my green marker. Let me hold this on my book. I found a green marker because my color of the month is green. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to hunt for all the ovals, and I'm going to color them green. So am I going to color this guy green? Nope, because he's a circle. Am I going to color this guy? Nope. Heart. This one? Square. This one? Nope. That's a star. How about this one? Triangle. This guy? I haven't colored anything yet. Rectangle. How about this one? That's a sideways oval, isn't it? One that looks like a football. So I'm going to take my green marker and I'm going to color that one in until I've got it all green. Oops, I went outside of the lines. Is that okay? Yep. I just want to show that that was an oval, so I colored that one in green. Do you think I should color this one in? Yeah, that's an oval too, isn't it? Now, I won't show you anymore. I want you to find the rest. You can print this off, have your grown-up print this off, get something green, hunt for all those ovals, and color them green. Now, if you've been with me for other circle times, maybe you remember that when we did heart, our color was pink. So maybe you can color all the hearts pink. Our squares, we're going way back now. Do you remember those were orange? Circles were red. Rectangles were blue. Triangles were brown. And stars were yellow. You can color all those in. Now, the one shape we haven't done yet that we're going to do next month is the diamond. And that, I'll give you a hint, is going to be purple. There's a little heads up for you. So make sure to get something green and color in the ovals. And if you want to do the others, you can. And you can practice writing your W. Now, one more thing I'm going to give you to do today. I want you to take a walk. Walk starts with what letter do you think? Walk starts with a W. I'm going to go walk Avery, my dog. We are going to take a walk on our W week, and we're going to see what we can find that maybe starts with a W outside. I hope I don't find any weeds. Weeds start with W, and they're starting to grow in gardens already. But maybe you can find something better. Maybe you'll see some water. That starts with W. Maybe you'll see W on a street sign. Have a great W day, everyone, and I will see you next time. Bye, everybody.